Hey, I'm Roland with Mobile Geeks, and I'm right here at notebookinfo.de, and what you have right here is the new Medion X4701 smartphone. This is going to be, or it is available right now at the German retail chain called Aldi, which is basically a super cheap discounter grocery store. And from time to time, they actually sell hardware, and Medion is it's a Lenovo company actually, but they have started to develop their own smartphones. So this is not actually a rebranded Lenovo device, at least as far as I know. And it's actually pretty good because this is actually a 4.7-inch 720p screen based on a Tegra 3 quad-core processor from NVIDIA. It's got 1 gig of RAM and 8 gigs of onboard flash storage. And as you can see on the sides, that's the Tegra 3 right there. There's a 2000 milliamp hour battery in there, 8 megapixel camera on the back, 2 megapixels on the front. You get a bunch of Medion apps for free in there. So this is actually an outdoor navigation app, and that's the memory, and they give you an 8 gigabyte SD card for free. Let's get it out of its box. I've already opened it for the German video, and it's kind of fiddly to actually open the box. The box itself feels super cheap, but the device is actually pretty nice. It's only 180 euros, so that's a good price for a quad-core smartphone compared to the Moto G that just came out. It's probably going to be a little bit expensive, but if you're in the market for a quad-core smartphone and you don't want to spend that much money, the Medion X4701 is actually a good choice, I would guess. Let's get it out of its box. Let me just try and do it with my fingers right here. Yeah, it's kind of hard. Just going to tilt it like this. So there we have the phone itself. It's still got this cover on it. Looks pretty decent, but we're going to take a look at that later. Let's just check out what else is in the box. You get a 10 euro prepaid card with the phone, so you can get online and start talking on the phone right away. Bunch of paper stuff in there, barcodes, warranty card. This is a quick start guide actually. Security information in a couple of languages, and what they put in the box too is a free alternative back cover. So you normally get the gray one, which has this kind of metallic soft touch feel to it. Looks pretty good, but you can also put on this glossy white cover. We're gonna do that later on. You get a bunch of nice in-ear headphones. Let me just check these out for you. So it's basically a headset but with in-ear buds. That's the power brick, standard USB power brick with 5 volts and 1A actually. It's gonna take a while to charge the phone with it. There's a bunch of companies that have more powerful chargers. Standard micro USB cable, and this is the 2000 milliamp hour battery. Under there's pretty much nothing, it's just empty space. And yeah, let's get the battery out of the foil and try and put it in the phone right now. Down here you have this spot where you can actually open the phone. Just gonna pop this off. Just for the looks, I'm gonna show you what the white cover looks like. Looks kind of weird because you have this metallic sides or metal sides. They're not actually metal, it's all plastic, and the totally black front. Let me get this off so you can see the front. But if you like this look, you can just change the cover, it's free. Or if the other cover actually scratches, you can just exchange them and you don't have to pay extra for that. Let me get the battery in here. Goes like this. Up here we have a standard sized SIM card slot. Right next to that you can already see the SanDisk 8 GB micro SD card. Down here is the speaker. Up here we have the 8 megapixel camera I mentioned and the LED flash. The device itself is about, I think it's a bit above 10 millimeters in thickness. The weight is around 150, 145, something like that grams. The back cover, as I said, is matte. It doesn't feel flimsy at all. Let me just press that in here. Feels decent. The size is just about the same as the Nexus 7, but we're probably going to show you that later. Up here we have the headset jack and the micro USB port. On the left side there's pretty much nothing. On the bottom you just have this spot where you can actually peel off the back cover, which doesn't really, there's like a tiny difference in the width of the frame distances here, but that's probably alright. On the side, on the right side, you have the power button up here and the volume rockers right there. On front, that's the 2 megapixel camera plus the light sensors next to it. Let me just turn on the phone for you, and we have a speaker up on top. There goes the Medion logo. Medion was actually bought by Lenovo last year or 2 years ago, and they're kind of in the low end, cheap hardware business. But as you can see from this phone, they're actually starting to do some pretty nice stuff. Let's get it booted up so I can show you the interface. It's actually an Android 4.1 on there, so it's not totally up to date, but Medion already said at IFA that they were gonna update it. I've already set it up so far that I can show you the interface from the German video. As you can see here, you get a bunch of, or a whole load of actually software pre-installed, so it's kind of bloatware filled. You have an Aldi app, Aldi Talk, which is their own MVNO photo app in there. There's a Life Store, we can buy more Medion stuff. We have a starter guide for people that are a bit older and don't know smartphones so far. This is the Auto Navigation app. You get free maps for Germany with it. In other markets it's probably going to be the other European countries where you have Aldi stores. I don't know if it's coming to the US because I think there was Aldi over there too. You have Kaspersky Mobile Security on here for free. The screen, as I said, is 720p, 4.7 inches, and it looks pretty good. It's an IPS display. I think the brightness is full up. Yep. So that's what you get for 179 euros. Let's take a look at the other software. As you can see, there's a bunch of other stuff on here. So you have ES File Explorer pre-installed. You have an eBay app. You've got HRS Hotels. A sound processor up here. You got a delivery company's app on here. You got Mobile.de, which is actually a car selling site. And what else you get is actually on this other home screen right here. You have an Office suite pre-installed and a bunch of other stuff. It's actually a pretty nice device. It feels very solid for a phone that is that cheap and that is being sold through a company like Aldi. And yeah, for our German viewers, there's actually going to be a chance to win this thing, because we're going to give away just this device after we've been done testing it. So you don't have to go to Aldi to get it yourself, but you get a chance to win it with us. Alright, I was rolling with Mobile Geeks, checking out the new Medion X4701 smartphone. Thank you.